Welcome, Triton Nation, to your homecoming broadcast of Triton Volleyball. Tonight, it's the Iowa Central Tritons taking on the conference rivals in the Ellsworth Panthers. I am Hank Ambrose with you tonight for what's going to be a really good matchup between two of the top teams, not just in the state of Iowa, but I'm going to say the entirety of the NJCAA. I say that despite the fact that Ellsworth heads into this matchup unranked. You can see how much recency bias can play into that factor as they're 20-2 on the season, meaning Ellsworth. Iowa Central Tritons heading into this match 19-2. Tritons are ranked as the number 6 volleyball squad in the country. The only two teams that the Tritons have lost to on the season is the 11th ranked Kirkwood, where they were swept at home. That was just a few weeks ago. And they also lost to Madison Community College over a weekend tournament. They are ranked at number 17 on the season, so number 6 is quite high for the Iowa Central Tritons. As you can see on your screen right now, those are the Ellsworth Panthers, going to be wearing the white uniforms tonight, and the Iowa Central Tritons, they're going to be in the dark blue. I do have your starting lineups ready for you as we'll get started with the Iowa Central Tritons. The Iowa Central Tritons we'll have the number 1, Maya McLean, out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. The number 2, Olivia Sturgis, out of Manson, Iowa. The number 3, Mercedes Madlock, out of Bonner Springs, Kansas. The number 8, Nono Kiakio, out of Campinas, Sao Paulo. The number 9, Emma Billheimer, out of Olathe, Kansas. The number 14, Araya Garrison, out of Springfield, Illinois. And the number 17, Olivia Benson, out of Walford, Iowa. And over on the Ellsworth Panthers side for their starting lineups, it'll be the number 2, Ladine Sharon. The number 4, Dalimar Panel. The number 5, Sophia Betteni. The number 7, Adriana Ramos. The number 9, Manon Morian. The number 11, Ana Clara Quatero. And the number 14, Gabby Burton. You can see the girls down below on Dennis Pilcher Court shaking hands now. Once again, the Tritons in the all blue, and Ellsworth hits the road, traveling down about an hour west on Highway 20 to meet the Tritons in Hodges Fieldhouse during Iowa Central's homecoming week. We got a solid crowd tonight cheering on the Iowa Central Tritons, and Ellsworth, they've brought their fans as well. Not only is it homecoming week, but it's also sophomore night. A shout out to those 10 sophomores on the team: Maya McLean, Mercedes Madlock, Alexis Harachita, Nono Kiakio, Emma Billheimer, Jaden Johnston, Leah Jolly, Leah Kramersmeyer, and Cecilia Venega. Out of those 10, there are 4 Tritons that are in the starting lineup. The Iowa Central Triton is going to be on the strong side, the right side of your screen, and the Ellsworth Panther is going to be on the left side, the weak side of your screen. Some of the key moments of tonight: expect very many outside hits from the Iowa Central Tritons, especially when attacking the inside of the net. The Ellsworth Panthers, they like to play somewhat similar as well. A lot of outside hits. Where the ball will be targeted most of the night will be determined by this very first set. And again, remember, it is first to 25, best of 3. If we need to go all to 5 sets tonight, then we definitely will, as it's a conference matchup. Once again, Tritons ranked at number 6, 19-2 record, 5-1 in the conference. Ellsworth, 20-2 record, unranked and 4-2 in conference play. Ellsworth with a 10-match win streak, 5-2 away. Those are numbers to look out for. As here comes the first serve. It came from Maya McLean. I have a story on her later on in the broadcast. Tritons trying to push it back over to the away side. Having a hard time of doing so. Eventually they did. Here comes the setup on the far edge. Now, does it stay in? No, it just travels out of bounds. The very first point of the night is awarded to IC3. The Tritons are up 1-0. Tritons will continue their serve. Here is Olivia Benson of Walford, Iowa. She'll have a two-step serve and send over. Here's that outside hitter. A floater is sent to the back end corner. They'll go back to the strong side. It's Emma Billheimer, the sole lefty on the Triton team, who picks up the first kill of the night, making it 2-0 in favor of Iowa Central. Now, Ellsworth, they've not had the strongest pass, to be honest with you, in volleyball, but in recent seasons, they have found a way to pick up an international connection, and now they have really, really succeeded this season. Maybe it's the kickstart to a very promising future program we will see in ICAC play. 2-1. That ace was an error, headed for out of bounds. Here comes the first serve from Ellsworth. It comes from Ladine Chiron. Chiron gets it fair. Nono Kiakio puts her first touch on the ball. Here's the backup. Dig attempt made by Mercedes Madlock. She's going to come up just short. A full effort there. You saw her touch the hardwood floor before it touching the bottom. It's 2-2. I noticed some I noticed some Dodger and Gale volleyball players in the crowd, scouting what could be their future. Shout out to Coach Johnson of the St. Edmund Gales and Coach Lexi Astor of the Fort Dodge Dodgers to bringing those girls out and having them support their local community college. Some Dodgers and Gales are on the team. Matter of fact, there goes another score. Ellsworth has their first lead, 3-2. They went to target Mercedes Madlock again, and again, it just slipped by her. It's 3-2. Ellsworth leads. But like I said, there are some Gales and some Dodgers on the team. Matter of fact, Maya McLean herself is a Fort Dodge Dodger. Have two girls out of Manson, Olivia Sturgis and Emily Goodner. Alexis Herachita is out of Fort Dodge as well. And the Tritons divvy the tie right back up, making it 3-3. Here comes the serve now from the star libero, Maya McLean. McLean will serve on the left side. No hop to her step. And now the setup going central. Mercedes gets her first dig, successful. She'll go over to Nono, who'll just have a nice finesse into the corner. There's a score, 4-3. And that's one of the things that makes Nono so dominant. Usually when you get girls as an outside hitter, you look for someone who's really tall, who's really got a good vertical and has a lot of power. Nono, who has those things, for the most part doesn't use that as a primary resource to get the score. Just like that time before, she just used her accuracy and finesse to place it in the corner where no one was. Great ball awareness she has. Here we go. It's 4-4 after the block went out of bounds. Serving now for Ellsworth. Here's Dolly Pinnell. Dolly serve is good, and wow. Speaking about that power, and you notice that switch. Tritons love to switch constantly on the floor. They have the depth to do so. You can see on your screen how many are crowded. You'll see more and more tonight. That makes it 5-4. Nono, who was just playing as the left outside hitter, moves central. That's where she got that power kill a moment ago. Subbing in for her on the outside spot, Araya Garrison. And look at that, they switched again. Always keeping them active on their feet. And the third straight kill for Nono Kiakio. She is catching a flame on fire. 3 in a row for the outside hitter. Makes it 6-4. Serving for the Iowa Central Tritons, Alexis Herachita. They'll put one over, the setup in central, back to the outside spot. There's the first block of the night. A double team from Araya Garrison and Mercedes Madlock. Looks like it went off of Madlock. And hang on, got a loose ball out of bounds. The pick back up. 7-4. Here comes Herachita with her second serve. She'll keep it on the weak side. Switching field. Oh, man. That first touch has been a struggle early on for the Iowa Central Tritons. It's a struggle right there. Again, it's 7-5. If you just joined us, I'm Hank Ambrose with you for the conference rivalry matchup between the Iowa Central Tritons and the Ellsworth Panthers. Not only is it a conference rivalry, but it's also homecoming week and sophomore night for IC3. Here's the boot outside. Nothing there. Man, lightning strikes twice. We just saw that same defensive stop a moment ago between Garrison and Madlock. That time it was off the hands of Garrison, who'll pick up the block. That makes it 8-5. And another sub checking in for the first time tonight, Emily Goodner. She's down on the left outside hitter position. Harachita moves back up into the mid position. Tritons are showing a 3-2-1 look. Here's the press coming back down. Try to get it on the line. What's the call? They're saying it's fair on the Triton side. Ellsworth doesn't like it. 9-5. You know, one thing that I can see playing a big factor into the matchup tonight, comparing the Ellsworth roster to Iowa Central, it's not even close in terms of depth. Tritons have double the amount of girls on their team and a few more heads. Ellsworth are having a hard time even just filling the chairs on their bench. The Tritons, they're almost in the hallway with the amount of girls on their side. And 9-6 make that 10-6 from a serving error. Back to serve for the first time tonight. Let's change that up, rather. Tritons will send back Natalie Hagedorn. 10-6. Tritons the first to get to double digits. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. We stream all Triton home sporting events right here. And I'll be with you for all conference matchups that are home for the Iowa Central Tritons on Triton Nation's YouTube channel. If you'd like to send the YouTube channel to a family member or friend, all you got to do is either copy the link address or just simply type www.youtube.com/Triton Nation. Here we go, the update, 11-6. The serve from the number 9, Manon Morian. Morian puts it low. And now a kill attempt. Central can't put it up there. Tritons end up getting it back on their side. Here's just a conservative tap over. And now a floater. That will go fair. Nice return for Iowa Central. Big block headed for out of bounds. The Tritons get the score. Makes it 12-6. Look at this. Even though the Tritons are so successful, Coach Gabby, you can see her come up off of her seat and still calling for an audible. That Kobe Bryant mentality. Job's not finished. Tritons keep on the gas pedal. That's what it's all about. Here comes the serve. Man, we've seen a few service errors tonight, and that's another one. That'll make it 12-7. Now serving for Ellsworth, Ana Clara Quatero. Here comes Quatero. She'll have a two-step hop. Now return over Central. Tritons try to get a block. Got a tip on it before Madlock picked it up. And, that one probably the ugliest offensive play that the Tritons have ran so far tonight. But, you got to have a mistake here and there. 12-9. Tritons up by 3. They're in the blue. On the right side of your screen, Ellsworth is in the white. Back to the outside hitter on the strong side. Don't come up with a kill. You see Ellsworth is starting to back up. And Tritons are letting them feel the wrath of their power. Back deep, and just got to have a little simple return. Coming down. Yeah, no one was there in time. Took an awkward spin, and that's another thing. Sometimes that's all it takes. One of those awkward spins off the ricochet. And Ellsworth gets another tally to their score. It's 12-10. 12-10. Oh, wow. Look at that serve. That's the first ace of the night from Ellsworth. That was a great serve. Just over the head of the first line of defense, rather. And landed right where No couldn't pick it back up. It's 12-11. Ellsworth is starting to stomp back. Now just smack it right on the head of the first line of defense. Doesn't fall, still in play, still in volley. The return. And they'll move it outside. And another score, ties it at 12. We got a tied set for the first time since we were at 0-0. Coach Horn will also call the first time out of the broadcast. We'll take a break and return to the commentary right after this on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
We're CJ.
Triton Nation, we're back to the broadcast. I'm Hank Ambrose with you, coming on a Coach Horn's timeout. It did not fall fair as we just saw Ellsworth get the score. 13-12, and Ellsworth is starting to go on a run. They've got the last 4 scores in a row, 13-12. Oh, wow. A one-hit return. Looked like Nono didn't mean to do that. And now make that 5 in a row for Ellsworth. They're unstoppable right now, 14-12. 14-12, Ellsworth has found their groove, and still remaining to serve is Ana Clara Quatero. And it is October, so it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You can see some of the girls wearing their pink accessories and pink shoes down on the floor, as that now is acceptable according to NJCAA rule. There's the Triton score to stop the hot streak. 14-13. And the Tritons will have the serve from the 17. Olivia Benson. Benson's serve is good. Put it up. She'll also get the first touch on the return. They'll go to the near side. And just a simple return. Back central. Where's the setup? Behind. No-looker. Billheimer, the lefty. That is great. Phenomenal. And you wouldn't think that pairing up against a righty or a lefty on defense wouldn't be that much of a difference, but it totally is. Totally different read from how you have to look at the hand coming in. And a completely new level to the game that you can add if you have someone like Billheimer on offense. There's a score. 16-14. 16-14. Ellsworth's libero will get a shot at it. Ladine Sharon. Sharon's serve. Oh, wow. Got to call it out. Tritons are starting to lose their communication. And Anna, she gave up on the play. That's going to fall for Iowa Central. Makes it 15-15. 15-15. And again, the Tritons just found the soft spot on the floor and put it there. 15-15. Here comes the Tritons libero, Maya McLean. McLean will go over, and they're going to stay on the weak side. The Tritons are starting to be able to predict them on defense. Here's the over and out. Oh! And really a deflection from Nono. Not a good spot for Billheimer to pick it up, and that'll make it 16-15. Ellsworth has the lead again. 16-15. Line drive hit, just went over the net. Didn't even deflect it. And Tritons do get it back over. I was wondering if that was about to be the 4th hit, but I must have had an Ellsworth Panther just touch it. Tritons go outside. The smack down low. Yeah, they're rattled. And the librero puts her hands up, looking over at the judge, hoping for a violation call, but nope, not going to get it. That makes it 16 apiece. 16-16. Tritons have Harachita coming back up to serve. Harachita, one of those volleyball girls out of Fort Dodge, representing her Dodger pride, staying in the hometown to play junior college ball. And, you saw the judge on the far side there got hit with the volleyball going out of bounds. 17-16. Good to laugh that one off. 17-16. Back comes the serve. Over the net, coming down low. Set up central, back outside. Again, a power smash, and they're saying they held the ball there. You got to release it right away. It got too much into the palm of the number 9 there, which is Manon Morian. 17 apiece. Tritons have Kyako to serve. See the serve here from Kyakyo. 1, 2, 3, and a hop. Go over. And it's good for Iowa Central. And you saw her reach over the net there, and you may ask, why is that not a violation? Well, the reason that's not a violation is because that front forward there, she got a touch on the ball and was touching the net herself. 18-17. And the Triton crowd is starting to get in. And boy, is it really packed to the gills tonight. A lot of Tritons in attendance, family members and friends and students. And now a timeout call from
CJ
Ellsworth makes it 19-17.
In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
And who are these sponsors again?
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and
CNOS.
sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports.
I didn't touch anything.
Just at 17 apiece, we return out of Ellsworth's timeout. And again, it's Ellsworth who will get the... Oh, no, it's going back to Iowa Central. And the judge even calls for the Ellsworth squad to calm down. Here comes the line judge coming over. They may overturn this. They will. Yeah, you know, it was a late call, yeah, and I thought I saw that. Tritons, I thought, were about to pull a rabbit out of the hat, but no. That makes it 19-18. Tritons are at 19. And here we go with Ellsworth. The first serve of the night for Adriana Ramos. Ramos way over the box. That's a serving error. 20-18, excuse me. And once again, if you're new to volleyball at the NJCAA level, a lot of similarities to the high school level. It's the first to 25, best to 3. First to 3. Best of 5 if needed is what I was trying to say. 2018. Back to their mid. They'll set up short. Oh, and deflected off of the front 2. Well, that's okay because it goes out of bounds. 21-18. Tritons have a 3-score lead. And serving for Iowa Central is Natalie Hagedorn. Hagedorn take a 1.5 step serve with a hop. Here comes the return. Over the middle. Now they switched sides completely. They did a full zigzag on offense, and I got to tell you, that's got to be one of the reasons why they got a point from that. They started in the way back on the return with the first touch. They moved the ball to the right side, set up on the far front left side, and then, just like you saw a moment ago, returned it to the Tritons' right side, which no one was there, picking up a score for Ellsworth, 21-19. Here is the nice dish over. That's the first time we've seen a dish tonight, and it leads to a score, 22-19. 22-19. And hang on. I got to wipe up a spot on the floor. These girls are sliding around. Makes it slick. 22-19. Again, it is sophomore night. We'll be honoring those sophomores that have been with the Iowa Central Tritons throughout their NJCAA career. But business as usual, Tritons want to win tonight as well to get to win number 20 on the season. Here's a serve. It's over. In fair. A nice block there. That's from Sturgis. Again, they target Madlock, and they have put the ball towards Madlock in a lot of really crap positions. She has had a tough night over as a mid. And now Madlock, she's going to move on back. She might step up. We'll see. Tritons, they're running a 2-4 right now. Now they'll work back to the inside. I thought they were going to their outside hitter. Now they will. Double-handed. Shoot over. Still in play. Oh, man, again. Ellsworth is going on a run. 22-21. This is neck and neck. Panthers serve with Quatero. Quatero has it fair. Back to the outside. And lost it there. And Coach Horn's going to call a timeout. And now Tritons, they're falling apart. They're making too many mistakes, and they need this call. Let's keep it right here for right now. Again, it's sophomore night. It's homecoming week. I've heard nothing but a bunch of fun times for the homecoming festivities. The bonfire still to come. I hope all have fun with the bonfire later on and are safe as well. Have some things to talk to you about the Iowa Central Tritons and Mercedes Madlock, who's coming off of an ICAC Athlete of the Week performance. In 2 matches, she had 86 assists through 7 sets, making for a 12.29 average. Over the same week, she surpassed 2,074 assists, putting her at 4th on the history books for the Iowa Central volleyball program. 4th all-time. A big shout-out to Mercedes Madlock, who is one of 10 sophomores tonight, again, who the Iowa Central Tritons are honoring. 2,074. Jeez. Here we go. Serve is a line drive. I've noticed a lot of their serves have been pretty straight and narrow, not a lot of lobs. Just like that one on the return. Just a straight shot. Here comes some power and out of bounds. Last hit by the 4. Dalimar Pinnell and the Tritons, who were about to give up their lead, let them tie it up, but no, they take their lead right back. That's their first score out of a timeout tonight as well, out of the 3 we've seen so far in the first set. It's 23-22. The serve from Olivia Benson is over. Had to get low for that dig. And a block. Wow. Here it comes again. Low. Oh, man. Deep central. Yeah, I don't know how you'd be able to return that last one in the situation Nono was in. But she gave it her best effort, and that's all we ask for her. 23 apiece. And it's Ellsworth who has possession of the volleyball. And the serve. Coming in from Ladine Charon. And take a 1-step hop. It's over and outside. Here comes Billheimer. Billheimer keeps it outside. and it's last touched by the same girl who served it a moment ago, Sharon. 24-23, and Ellsworth wants this first set bad. They call for a timeout. Let's talk a little bit more about what else has happened recently for the Iowa Central Tritons. They've continued to roll as they defeated DMAC 3-1 in a ranked showdown in Hodges Fieldhouse on September 21st. Tritons face Marshalltown on September 27th, prevailing 3-0. They are currently 19-2 on the season. Iowa Central finished the week ranked at number 8 in the NJCAA National Rankings list. Now the Tritons have improved to number 6th in the nation. Ellsworth is still unranked. Tritons record overall 19-2. They're 5-1 in conference play. Ellsworth is 20-2 and 4-2 in conference play. And once again, they are unranked. Ellsworth on a 10-match win streak. However, their 2 losses have been on the road. They're 5-2 when it comes to their away record. 24-23, Tritons are at set point with the serve. They'll have Maya McLean seal the deal. Coming out of the Panther timeout, it's out of bounds. And now we're in a win-by-2 situation in set number 2. 24-24. And the Panthers call out for Dalimar Pannell. And Dali's serve is over, deep in the corner. The move inside and out of bounds. Great ball awareness again by Iowa Central, one of their many strong suits. And they use in such a clutch time. No was just stuck dead looking at it. She knew it was going out of bounds and when it was off the wrist. 25-24. Tritons in the same situation they were in a moment ago. Here comes Alexis Harachita to put the Panthers away in set number 1. Tritons running the L formation. 3 in the front, and then we see an angle. Oh, man, again the Tritons. Again the Tritons in a set point scenario. They have an error on the service. Ugh. That stings. 25-25. Here come the Panthers. On over. That's out of bounds. 26-25. Man, neither of these teams can get back to serving. A great vision from both sides as well. 26-25. And now it's no to put them away. The third Triton in suit. It's over. It's soft. Back to the middle. Oh, man, it's low. Great dig from McLean. Here comes the return. It's high, and they'll keep it over the middle. Oh, man! Just got out of the area for McLean. And lands flat on the floor. 26 apiece. The good thing about this is we've been in a win-by-2 scenario ever since it was at 24 apiece. Tritons have had the advantage the whole entire time so far. Can the Ellsworth Panthers take their first advantage? Here's the serve. It's from Gabby Burton. It's low, and they do take their first advantage, making it 27-26. Okay, here we go. Neither side has been able to have a quality serve at a set point. And Ellsworth does, and it's not just a solid one, it's a great one. And go outside, out of bounds. That crossed over the net, outside the perimeter, and it's going to Iowa Central. 27-27. What a start to tonight's coverage. 27-27, and hang on, Coach Horn comes over to speak to the secondary judge. I wonder what she's asking down on the floor. There's really no way of telling. Maybe she's asking about the amount of timeouts. I couldn't tell you. Well, okay, here we go. Back to the action. It's 27-27. Here comes a serve. Oh, wow. A hard first touch, still got it fair. It's back over, crossing the line to the weak side. Oh, big block. And only Nono was there. Look at that return. No looker. Up in the air. Still up, still going. Out of bounds. Tritons get the score. 28-27, job's not finished. This set could end at 29. The Tritons will keep with Hagedorn, and oh my gosh. Wow. 28-28. It's like a never-ending movie. 28-28. Back to the corner. Over the middle with just a floater return. High and low. Oh, no. Back low. Tritons with a line drive, and no one is there for the dig, making it 29-28. It's a serious rivalry here. And I wonder if Iowa Central is stunned at all with how good the Panthers have played in this opening set. 29-28. Serves over and way over. 29-29. It's almost destined to happen. You got to feel this is way more mental than it is just physical right now with these serves all going out of bounds from Iowa Central. I mean, especially after you have only 2 service errors for Iowa Central within the first 25, and now you're in a situation where, shoot, you've had, what, 5 in a row, 6 in a row? Wow, there you go. Needed some firepower, and the Tritons had it there. It's 30-29. And another Triton will go to serve, Emily Goodner. Goodner. And the return outside goes out of bounds. 30 apiece, 30-30. Neither team is going to let loose. The Tritons, though, keep in mind, they're running these Ellsworth Panthers dry. They have very to no depth. Only 3 substitutions they've brought with them from Iowa Falls. There's another score. Makes it 31-30. Makes it 31-30, and is there a timeout? Looks like an issue with the scoreboard. Heard some buzzing. 31-30. Oh, maybe they're talking about some subs. You can see some disagreement between the coaching staff of Ellsworth as well as the scorekeeper. They didn't keep a. Maybe it looks like a Panther didn't check in. And that'll get you. You got to check in. And they're still talking about it. And look at this. There's one thing I really like about this. Look at the Tritons. They're huddled up. They're talking about game plan and strategy. Ellsworth, you know, they're just kind of all talking and doing their own thing. Tritons talking about how they can reassess. Oh! And a score awarded to Iowa Central. Yeah, Ellsworth not happy. It's going back to the home squad, 31-30. Oh, wow, that fires up the crowd. Or rather than taking the point away, it actually awards a point to the Triton side, making it 31-31. I do believe, yes. And Ellsworth is still not letting it up. And they're saying play on. Oh my gosh, Ellsworth is fired up. Wow. Wow. It's usually rambunctious in here, but this is really rowdy. And now Ellsworth huddles up. 31-31. And again, we're talking with the scorekeeper. And "you can't do that" chant started from the Triton sideline. And now they're talking over if they have the correct girls on the floor. Because here's the thing, if you bring out the violation, you got to make sure that you get everything fixed up so that everyone is right on the floor. They're still talking it over with the staff. Well, while I got you, how about we, again, congratulate those wonderful sophomores that are part of the Iowa Central Volleyball program. Maya McLean, Mercedes Madlock, Alexis Harachita, Nono Kiakio, Emma Billheimer, Jaden Johnston, Leah Jolly, Leah Kramersmeyer, and Cecilia Venenga. Congratulations to them. Stick around for after the match closes because we'll have a presentation for them afterwards. We'll listen into Brownie, the PA announcer from the floor, and what he has to say. And there's we've been looking for. Again, it's 31-31. You can see that on your screen. We're still in set number 1. We got started at 7 o'clock, and this first set has gone 45 minutes. The Tritons get the ball to serve. Maya McLean from the left side. And they'll keep it on a string, 2-on-2. Near side. Turnover. Back out to their outside hitter. Great block. Oh, man. Back up. Yeah, rolled around. Tritons kept their cool. Ellsworth are starting to lose it. 32-31. Back to it being a set point. Set point. 32-31. And a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Oh. Hang on. Let's see the call. Is there a call? Unsportsmanlike, giving a point over. 32-31. We'll switch sides and take a break. Tritons take set number 1. We'll be right back after this on Triton Nation's YouTube channel.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, back to the action on the YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us today. Tritons took set number 1, 32-30. Had some confusion of what was going on. So the official call was they took that point away because I totally forgot they added a point to the scoreboard. Excuse me, they added a point to the scoreboard originally when Ellsworth got that point to tie it at 31. Or to make it 31-30, but there was a violation that was called at the dead ball, which brought the point back, negated the point. Then they awarded it to the Triton side because of the violation, and then they scored. That made it 32-30. All confusing. You know, you saw how long that break took. I apologize for that. But now that I got you caught back up to speed, thank you for joining us for the broadcast tonight. It's 32-30. I'd like to thank our sponsors of the broadcast, not just tonight, but all season long. For all sports, CNOS, Resch Construction, Mark's Auto Mart, CJ Bio, Avela Bank, Calvert, Johnston Insurance. Thank you for sponsoring the broadcast and for all you do for our local area. Tritons start with the serve. Ellsworth starts with the serve, rather, in set number 2. And they get the score 1-0. 1-0. They start with the serve from the 11, Ana Clara Quatero. She gets an ace to her name, making it 2-0. Makes it 2-0. Quatero puts one back over at target McLean. The return from No. Oh my gosh. 2-1. Makes it 2-1. McLean now will get a serve out of Fort Dodge. One of, I believe, 3 on the roster that are out of Fort Dodge. On the varsity roster anyway. Here we go. Wow, look how high that last ball got. What a dig from Billheimer. Uh-oh. Madlock came up holding her side. She might be subbed out for an injury. Still in play. And the Tritons get the score. Look at the emotion from Mercedes Madlock. Let's see if they take her out. She's tough. She's Triton tough. She'll stay in. 2-2. There's a serve from Maya McLean. No hop required. Go back to the flat side of the floor where they get another score. You notice how much they've been feeding their offense through the number 5 tonight? Sophia Betteni. It seems like they haven't gotten away from her in a very long time. 3-2. 3-2. Step up. That one ended up hitting the hard part of the knuckle, making it 4-2. Last touched from the 17, Benson. Again, a big props to all who have showed up tonight in attendance for Iowa Central Volleyball. A lot of fans in attendance. 4-2. They go middle. Smash down. Tritons get the score, 4-3. The largest lead that Ellsworth has had tonight has been by 4 points. That was in the first set, of course. It is 4-3. Here comes a serve. Herachita goes over, set up back central. Again to that same outside hitter. You know the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it seems like that's what Ellsworth is leaning on for their strategy tonight. All through Betteni, their star player. 5-3. Here's a return. Floating high. Oh, wow. Great vision again. How many times have the Tritons got a score just off of good vision from watching it come down? 5-4 now. And Kiako, who comes from Campinas Sao Paulo will serve. On over. Ooh, headed for out of bounds. Yeah, you can't oh my gosh! Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow. Where did that come out of? Almost a score for Ellsworth. That would have been one for the Sports Center top 10. That's for sure. Diving no-looker behind the back. But no, just ended up short. 5-5. Line drive. Ellsworth gets the score. Makes it 6-5. Now they'll have Betteni serve. And they'll keep Betteni in the back now, so how do you switch on offense? They stay with their outside hitter and still get a score. That time it's the number 9, Manon Morian. Goes to show sometimes a little substitution does do you favors. It's now 7-5. In the deep corner, Tritons go middle. Oh, wow. Nice and out of bounds. Tritons will get it back. 7-6. 7-6. Tritons will bring on Hagedorn to serve. Oh, wow. Two-handed dig. Coming back down. High and coming in. Out of bounds. Last touched by the 2. Sturgis. 6-8. Really the main things Tritons need to improve on when looking at the first set to this set. At the end there, really closing the set because they did well with their serves all up until when they were within 23, 2 away. So, you'd like to see the Tritons close better, but in that instance, you also have to have a lead to do a mighty job at closing. And where the Tritons do not, but they're surely crawling back in. It's 8-7 now. It is 8-7 now. Come the Tritons, they'll have Madlock serving. Also on the floor, Nono Kiakio with Maya McLean. Rounding them out, I have Sturgis, Emma Bilheimer, and Emily Goodner. And look at the Emilys working together. It's Bilheimer who gets her 3rd block of the night. 8-8. 8-8. Serve falls. An ace. A perfect ace. A golden ace. No one there to touch it. Ellsworth was caught staring right at it like a moth to a flame. 9-8. Tritons take their lead back. Over Central. Back to the inside. That time just out of bounds. Tritons are getting pretty aggressive with their front 3. With their returns, and now it's starting to show that some inaccuracies are popping up. Now on the weak side. Over the box makes it 10-9. Makes it 10-9. Wait till you see this defensive front from Ellsworth. Showing the L package. Now they'll move back to a 2-4. Moving inside. Back out. Here we go. Crashing down. They go high. Back over the middle. Near a bullseye. Bilheimer. Oh, wow. And Bilheimer with a great spin on the ball. Again, you don't need the power to get a kill. All it took that time was a touch over the net in a spot that was too awkward to touch for Ellsworth. It makes it 11-9. Your home squad has the lead. 11-9. It's also sophomore night for the gals in blue. And it's homecoming week. For all the students listening and staff, I hope you've had a wonderful homecoming week. I can't believe that I was a sophomore 2 years ago now. It just feels like yesterday, and time really does fly by. There's another score, makes it 12-9. Tritons are serving with Olivia Benson. Hails from Walford, Iowa. Benson's serve is over the net. There you go, and again, Tritons make it 13-9. And the Tritons get a chant going, and Ellsworth call a timeout. We'll take a break and hear from our sponsors right now on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, I'm Hank Ambrose, returning with you for the call of the game tonight. 13-9 is the score. Oh, wow. Tritons almost picked up another one. They've yet to get to a lead of 5 tonight. And, yeah, Ellsworth is not going to let them get there. It makes it 13-10. Let's read through some of the team stats so far on the season for the Iowa Central Tritons. They have 910 kills overall as a team. That's good for 13 kills per set, 13 kills per set, which is actually 4 less than what Ellsworth has per set, meaning that Tritons find a way of really either getting in the head of their opponents and causing them to have more errors, or they find a way just to pick up more blocks. I think it's a combination of both. With that, the Tritons also have 828 assists on the season. That's good for 12 per set. 242 aces on the season, but 194 service errors. By the way, for those aces per set, that's good for 3.5. In receptions, Tritons have 1,111 heading into the match tonight. That's good for a 1-1-1-1. Reception errors, just 93, so that's definitely been a strong suit for them on the season. For digs, 1,358, good for 19 digs per set. Are you kidding me? 19. I mean, that's virtually one every single serve. Also, 28 blocks. 28 blocks that are solo on the season. 248 assisted blocks on the season. 152 regular blocks. Blocks per set, just 2.2. That's something that the Tritons can definitely improve on the season as well. Those are your Triton stats heading into the matchup tonight. And the Tritons, they did take that first set, as you see there on your screen. It's 32-30. Catching you up with the score, you can see on your screen it's 14-13. And Ellsworth has the serve from their libero. Here is Ladine Charon. Charon has been good tonight on the services as she gets another ace to add to her tally, coming off of an error, really, from Garrison. 14-14. And Garrison, she's one of my favorite players to watch for the Iowa Central Tritons. You find her getting the start, but not a whole lot of playing time, to be honest. Comes off the bench, though, refreshed, legs loose, and she adds a lot of power and a lot of height to this Triton team. I do believe the tallest on the entirety of the roster. You can see her right there, nearly getting the block. Here's the setup. They go to the outside with no. Here we go, out of bounds, and the scorekeeper almost made the play. Nope. It'll go out of bounds. 15-14. The serve. Oh, wow. Look at that return. Excellent stuff again by the number 5, Betteni. Assisted by the number 11, Clara Cuarto. Back to it. 15 apiece. 10 away from taking set number 2. And Tritons, oh wow, have it graze off the rafters. Still in bounds. Tritons fighting. Oh wow, look at that. Denied at the front end of the net. And a score for Iowa Central as Ellsworth's defense falls apart again, 16-15. Another thing to mention is, despite Ellsworth having limited numbers already, just 3 subs possible for tonight. They also have 2 ladies that are out. That's Anna Dirksen as well as Alicia Dorsey. Both are freshmen. And another score from an ace. 17-15. And they will keep it no. And there you go, another error. And another ace from no. And timeout called by Ellsworth. What do you say? How about another timeout? I'll return to the play-by-play right after this on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation, you're joining us back mid-serve. Just came off of Kiakio, and again the Tritons get an ace. An assisted ace from no. Tritons are on fire. Well, they haven't really had to respond with a defensive effort with no serving. She's got 3 in a row. Tritons coming back down. It's 19-15. Tritons had the last 5 in a row, and it'll end right there. I ought to just shut up. Seems like each time I say that, it'll end a streak, right? 19-16. We're in set number 2. It's the first to 3 tonight. We'll go the full 5 if needed. An error on the serve. 20-16. It is 20-16. The Tritons will bring in a designated server. There's Natalie Hagedorn coming in. Going up and back outside. And on the, just off the line. Geez, so close. I don't have the greatest view, to be honest with you, up in the crow's nest. We are elevated off the ground. So it is a little harder for me to see if it landed right on the line. Looked like it was. And now another error, 22-16. This is by far the largest lead the Tritons have had tonight. 22-16. Serve back to the corner, still in play. Over the middle, graces the net. Still up high, coming in. Oh, man. Hot to the corner. And Ellsworth scores, 22-17. And a reminder to root on the Iowa Central Tritons this Saturday night, 7 o'clock kickoff. Yes, a night game. That's the first night game I know of happening for Iowa Central in a long time. It'll be the first night game with head football coach Jesse Montalto since he's been here, which is coming on, are we at 6 or 7 seasons now? So, yeah, so I'm excited to see how the Tritons fare. It's going to be a great matchup against Coffeyville and the Red Ravens. 22-18. Back central. Oh, wow. Left it outside. Ellsworth did get a touch on the return, but it ended up going out of bounds. It's now 23-18. 23-18. And over. Oh, did it land on the? It did land on the Triton side. That was another instance where it was too close to call. And it jammed right there between the first line of defense and the net. But still well. 23-19. Ellsworth needs a rally. Tritons point away from the set point. And off the net makes it 23-20. Got to finish. We talked about it right before we fully got into set number 2 that we'd like to see that the Tritons come out and convert and execute on a close, and they're struggling to do it. 23-21, Tritons have played their worst volleyball within 5 to 25, and Coach Horn will call a timeout, make an adjustment. We'll see what she does right after this on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
We're CJ Bio.
Triton Nation
in 2012,
just missed 1 point here. Score that came off a violation from Olivia Sturgis, the number 2 on the floor. Makes it 23-20. There is a service error. Goes out of bounds, makes it 24-22. Tritons are at set point. Calling on the 17, Olivia Benson. She is a designated server. She'll take no hop in her step. Going over and blocked. The close set number 2 with a block from Olivia Sturgis. 25-22. Got some stats for you that I think could very well predict how set number 3 will go. So the Iowa Central Tritons playing on their homecoming weekend, sophomore night. 19-2 on the season, 5-1 in conference play. 9-match win streak. Ellsworth is on a 10-match win streak. They've only lost to Madison College and Kirkwood Community College. And the Tritons have only had 5 matches where they have gone past 3 sets. So I think those are pretty good odds. It could close at set number 3. Again, stick around for after set number 3 for a presentation for our sophomores. I'm Hank Ambrose. We'll be right back with set number 3 and more on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, back to the action here. Hey, shout out to Donnie for producing the broadcast for us tonight. Thank you, Donnie. Having a good time. Bumping the Michael Jackson to get us started into set number 3 and Billie Jean. Tritons start with the serve, and this could be the one that closes it. Got to get to 25 again. That going to land in the Triton square. Or did it? Did it not? Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, we had a scoreboard issue again from our folks down below. 1-0 for the Ellsworth Panthers. Here comes their libero, Claudine Charon. Charon will kip it over. That's going to be just off center of the line, making it 2-0. Makes it 2-0. Again, thank you for joining us for this Wednesday night coverage. If you just did, I'm Hank Ambrose with you for the coverage. Volleyball tonight, conference rivalry, and homecoming week for the Iowa Central Tritons. 3-0 now. Ellsworth off to a rock and roll. 3-0. Here comes a serve from Charon. It's been all her so far in this set. Over the middle. And low. Tritons get their first point, making it 3-1. A great setup from Sturgis. They'll take her out for a breather. Tritons serve now with their libero. And Maya McLean. And another score. Tipped out of bounds by Iowa Central. It's 4-1. You know, the Tritons have came out strong in each set so far. And this is the first one that's a bit questionable. 4-1. Here we go. Back to the pocket. They'll go outside, and oh, wow. That's too bad. Billheimer had to adjust her footing. Otherwise, she would have been good for a power stroke. But no. Had to just play it conservative and return it over soft. And it's going to cost the Tritons a point. Makes it 5-1. 5-1. Continuing to serve. This is Dalimar Pinnell. And if you recall from earlier, Dalimar Pinnell was who served when Ellsworth had the advantage when it was a win-by-2 set scenario back in the very first set. Couldn't get the job done. She was one of many servers who had an advantage that ended up giving up an error. The only one from Ellsworth that gave up an error in the advantage look. Makes it 6-2. 6-2. Just a two-step serve. Oh, wow. Great. One-hit return from McLean. Diving, and that's fair. 5-3. Not very often a defense can get caught diving and still have the volleyball land in the square. And that time it did. 5-3. Back off. Again, Garrison. I swear to you, every time she touches the volleyball, she gets a kill or a block. Depending on the setup, it's 5-4. Tritons are down by 1. Who's been down the entire third set so far. Here we go. A no-no. She has a service error. Boy, I was reading off those team stats. Tritons did not have a lot of service errors heading into this matchup. There was a lot tonight. You got to figure that heading into the next week of volleyball, that's something that they're going to hit hard in practice. 6-4, and it even just goes to show you how important the fundamentals are at this level of play. D2 volleyball. Iowa Central Tritons, who are historically, especially in the past decade, a top 5 team under Coach Horn. And even they have an issue with one of the main fundamentals, serving. It's 8-3. Panthers put back over. Staying outside. A nice smack off the elbow from Emily Goodner. 8-4. Coming back into play. It's Hagedorn to serve. Hang on, haven't called for resume play. There it is. It's up. Still going. And look at that. Kept it on a string. We've seen that again and again from Ellsworth. Instead of a one-trick pony, maybe a one-trick panther, you could call them. They keep keeping it on a string, keeping it between their outside hitter and their left mid. Another service error. Like a broken record. 8-5. 8-5. Comes Manon Morian. Morillan will get it a bit deep. Now the return from Kiakio. Oh, wow, that's out of bounds. A great attempt at a save. Came in, but I noticed she closed the fist there. I don't know if that was a move. Maybe just a soft touch, rather. 9-5, Ellsworth still leads. Oh, nearly off the chest. Nice save and a great return. Coming in. Off the outside hitter. Falls on the chair. Out of bounds. Tritons get the score. 9-6. Again, support the football team this Saturday night. 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be live on YouTube at least 15 minutes in advance for a pregame interview. I got to sit down with head football coach Jesse Montalto to talk about the game and homecoming week and a little bit more, so check that out. And also, if you find the time, go to our YouTube page and check out the Mark's Automart Triton Tailgate Show. I talk with coaches all alike from different sports here at Iowa Central Community College. As later next week, you can tune into an episode we most recently filmed with Coach Coleman, a national champion rodeo coach. That was a really fun one we did earlier this week. 11-7. Ellsworth just got another score. Serving is the 11, Clara Quatero. A two-step hop. Wow, great dig. I can't ask for anything better than that from Maya McLean. Still in play. Back over. No. Get out of here. Olivia Sturgis. It was right dead over the middle and didn't even let it have a breathing room when returning back to the Triton side. It's 11-8. Hang on. A wipe up. It's 11-8, and Ellsworth has had the cruise control on this set. See the formation the Tritons bring out. You can see the wing formation on defense that Ellsworth is showing. Tritons 3-2-1. The serve back over. They'll stay central. Great fake from the outside hitter. Comes back in for the return. Does it hit the line? It does. Awesome. Goes 11-9, and now Ellsworth calls a timeout. They can feel the Tritons breathing on their back. We'll take a break and return to play right after this.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
Triton Nation from hometown or far away, welcome back to the broadcast. I'm Hank Ambrose with you, covering the volleyball matchup tonight. Homecoming week, sophomore night, and a conference rivalry. It's a busy night for these volleyball girls. And we return to play. Great effort brought from Olivia Benson. Couldn't stay within the square and couldn't get the return. Triton's going to have to come back out on defense to get a return and keep the play alive. To update you on the score, it's 12-9. Ellsworth leads. And Tritons haven't had a lead at all. Oh wow, low. Again, look at that return. Look at that great return. That actually, you could possibly call that a return from a dig. That was impressive. Wow. I crack up at the emotion the Tritons show. Very animated, which that's how it's always been ever since I've been able to call the broadcast from 4 years back. Always have had a very animated team full of emotion and fun, entertainment. It's 12-10 now. Go outside and, ooh, looked like that was near off the face of Garrison. They're okay again. These gals are Triton tough. 13-10. 13-10 on the serve is Adriana Ramos. It's over. Oh, Here's a setup coming in hot. Out of bounds, but it was touched by Ellsworth. Tritons score again. 13-11. And they'll bring on a designated server to try to get these Tritons back in a groove. They've really have struggled this match night with those services. Here's Alexis Herachita. Herachita, deep. Oh, just over the head of their librero. Ladine Charon makes it 14-11. 14-11. And now here's been their primary offensive weapon coming in for the serve. Always tough to bring her out to serve because it takes her away from that first line of defense you use her for. Still worked out. Sophia Betteni, who'll get another serve and awarded an ace. Wow, say that 5 times fast. 15-11. Oh my gosh, just a perfect bounce. Yeah, she'll meet her team in the middle of her floor, smiling. Oh, wow. You can't get much better than that for the serve and a ricochet. 16-11 now. Ellsworth leads by 5. Wow, 3-step hop. And, yep, misplaced it there, going out of bounds. And Coach Horn will call a timeout. Hey, before we throw it to a break, I'd like to again honor the sophomores and shout them out. Maya McLean, Mercedes Madlock, Alexis Herachita, Nono Kiakio, Emma Bilheimer, Jaden Johnson, Leah Jolly, Leah Kramersmeyer, and Cecilia Venenga. Stick around for the post-match. We'll have a little bit of a ceremony. We'll have a ceremony for the sophomores. And we'll return to the broadcast right after this on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, we're back to the action. Hey, support these local college kids, by the way, and tune into 88.1 The Point sometime if you're from around the area. Listen to these guys on air. Oh, look at that lucky lady. Caught one of the T-shirts that have been thrown out tonight for homecoming week and sophomore night. That'll go well. 17-11, make that 18-11 now. Ellsworth leads, continuing the service with Sophia Betteni. Betteni with another 2-step hop. The serve is over. Oh, wow. Great placement from Kiakio. 18-12. It's 18-12. Tritons are down by 6. Ellsworth is coming off of their largest lead, 7 from just a moment ago. 18-12. Tritons are crowding the front court, and oh man, that goes out of bounds again. Another service error. 19-12. Gabby Burton puts it up. That falls. It goes in favor of Iowa Central. It's now 19-13. 19-13. Here comes Hagedorn to serve. Hagedorn comes from Walnut, Iowa. There's a great antique show out of Walnut each and every year. And that's all the history I know of that place. Back over in the middle, backed up to a floater. Going on the weak side. This is the longest volley of the night, I believe. And it stays. Most of them have ended after 2 returns. That one took 4, and the Tritons are awarded with the point. 19-14. 19-14. Targeting middle. They work outside. That's been expected. They've been doing it all night long. Didn't have the height. 20-14. Morian will serve. Oh, wow. Dive. Good for a dig. Oh, man. Now a lefty. Now a lefty save. Going up high. Nearly went under the net. I don't know how Ellsworth is still battling this. And there they go. They give it up there, 20-15. Yeah, you know, Ellsworth, they were standing on one leg from that last set. Their girls falling over and diving for each ball. Kudos for them for keeping up the effort. They need this set. 20-15. If the Tritons come back, then the night is over. The match is over, rather. Great dig again. Coming in hot. And off the hand of one of those front three makes it 20-16. Tritons have scored the last 3 in a row. Serving next will be Mercedes Madlock. Who's one of the sophomores tonight. Among one of the Triton greatest volleyball players of all time. Recently got in the Triton record book. 20-16 now. Make that 21. Now the double one will serve. There's Ana Clara Quatero. Quatero goes middle. Outside hitter. Still in play. A high return. Back to the middle. And they're going to stay pretty close tied up in the middle. They're still going. Oh, wow! Look at that. What a highlight reel. And out of bounds. Tritons score. 21-17. And Ellsworth is starting to prove that if you keep the volleys going for longer than 3, then there's a chance that they're going to lose it. 21-17. Ellsworth does have the lead. They're in the white uniforms. Tritons are in the blue on the right side of your screen. Here's a serve from Benson. Back to the middle. Floater high. Oh, nearly off the practice net. Still in play. And scored for Iowa Central. 21-18. And Ellsworth is going to take a timeout. Let's keep it right here for now. If you missed the news on Madlock, as I brought up a moment ago, she recently made her way into the record book. I'll share it with you again. Mercedes Madlock coming off of an ICAC Athlete of the Week performance where she on the floor. Another Triton that's in the record books in digs, Maya McLean, recently also moved to 4th all-time. She is the libero that wears the number 1. As we return to play, 21-18. Olivia Benson. And that'll go just over the line, 22-18. I don't have the exact stat, so I apologize for it, but you got to think that more than half of these points have came off of errors tonight in favor of Ellsworth. And really all of these errors have came off of service, 22-18. And there's a service error called against the Panthers, 22-19. 22-19. The Tritons have not performed well off of the point needed from a timeout. So I wonder, even if you're doing well, I wonder if you call a timeout if you're like a point away. If you're Ellsworth, we'll see. 22-19, put up the line of defense. Got through, still going. Over the middle, oh my goodness. A side swipe keeps it in play. Wow, look at this rush. And out of bounds. Goodness gracious, it looked like it was going to be fair. 22-20. Tritons, they're not out of it. They are leading in sets, as you see on the bottom left corner of your screen. They took set number 1, 32-30, and set number 2, 25-22. It's now 22-20 in favor of the Panthers. Great dig again from Benson. The lefty, Billheimer. What a gun she has. 22-21. 22-21. Here comes Maya McLean. McLean serve. Over the net, still in play, coming in. Two Tritons ran into each other, and that will be awarded to Ellsworth. It's 23-21. 23-21. If you're out and about listening to the game or unfamiliar where you can go to watch it in person, come to Hodges Fieldhouse, located on Iowa Central Community College campus on Dennis Pilcher Court, where all the basketball and wrestling meets are held. 23-21, still in play. Double hit, yep. Ellsworth not happy again. You can see them coming over to challenge the judge, not just the players, but the staff too. As for right now, it's 23-22, but that's in contention. That is in contention. The judges are talking over something. And that will take the point away for Iowa Central. 23-21. Tritons down 2. Here's a serve from Dalimar. It's good. Oh, looks like a little too hard. It is. 24-21. Ellsworth has a chance. And the Panthers, they're not going down without a fight. 24-21. And a timeout on the floor from Coach Sarah Horn. Conference rivalry, sophomore night, homecoming week, and a big battle for Highway 20. New 20, comparing Fort Dodge to Iowa Falls. Will return with more volleyball and see if the Tritons have an answer for Ellsworth in set number 3 right after this.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Triton Nation back to the coverage. 24-21. Ellsworth is at set point. Here in set number 3, the dig by Bill Heimer. Still in. We'll go to the outside. Yeah, you can see the hands go on the head of Mercedes Madlock. Ellsworth will take set number 3, 25-21. We're going to set number 4. This is territory where the Panthers and the Tritons haven't been very much on the season. I mentioned to you how the Tritons have been there just 5 times on the season. We'll see how it fares out in just a little bit after this on Triton Nation. Triton Nation, back to the coverage here. I'm Hank Ambrose with you for all conference volleyball matches at our home this season. If you would like to tell a friend, a family member, or a foe, it doesn't really matter who, where you can tune into the broadcasts, all you got to do is tell them to go to YouTube, and in the search address in YouTube, search Triton Nation, or you could send it to them via link. All you got to do is type in youtube.com/Triton Nation over whatever messenger app you use, and it'll take them right there. And check out the Triton Tailgate Show, brought to you by Mark's Auto Mart. We have a whole bunch of them on our YouTube page right now. If you just go to the video list, had a great interview with Coach Coleman, the head rodeo coach right here at Iowa Central Community College. He was awarded recently the Rodeo Coach of the Year all across the nation. That goes for all colleges. As the Tritons, they do have a D1 rodeo program, as they do many other sports like rugby. 1-0, Tritons do have the lead. Triton started off rough in set number 3, and now a good start here. It's 2-0. Starting with the serves is their libero, Maya McLean. As I mentioned to you earlier, she is one of four Tritons that are out of the Fort Dodge area. I said 3 earlier. I forgot one from the injured reserve. Out of those 4, that's Maya McLean of Fort Dodge, also Alexis Herachita, Maggie Elsbecker, and also Jaden Johnston. 2-1. Here comes the Ellsworth serve with their libero, Ladine Charon. And Ellsworth, they've played really well in every set and just fell in the first 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 3-1. Look at that return. Another kill from the front 3 of the Triton defense. 3-1. Here comes a serve from the number 5, Alexis Herachita. Herachita, one of 4 designated servers on the team. We see the Tritons use in the varsity lineup, and off the net makes a Triton get another score, 4-1. The largest lead we've seen the Tritons have tonight has gone as high as 9. For Ellsworth, it's gone as high as 7. It's 4-1. Over the middle. Nearly fell outside, but still in play. Here we still go. Rolling. Back to the outside hitter. A double-handed return. We're still going. Up at the collarbone. Still going, and there. Denied at the net. That hasn't happened a lot tonight for number 5, Bettany. It's 5-1 now. And you got to think Ellsworth is gassed. Been playing hard. And, knowing how long that first set as well, how many points have been awarded tonight? 62 off of the first set, 47 from the second. That alone is 109, and then you get to the third set where you saw 46, so 155 points awarded for the first 3 sets, and now we're at a spot where it's 5-1. Make that 5-2. So a little north of 150 already awarded. Seen a lot of volleyball tonight. Works off of the fingertip of someone from the first line of defense, makes it 6-2. And also a big thank you to our sponsors of the broadcast who are not just with us tonight, but also all season long. Thank you to CNOS, Rash Construction, Mark's Auto Mart, CJ Bio, Avela Bank, as well as Calvert Johnston Insurance. Thank you so much for sponsoring the broadcast and for all you do from the local area. That makes it 6-3. And they have Betteni serving. The offense has ran through her, and now they're going to have to keep her in the back. As that safety back there, and yeah, that's just having her out of position. And the ball fell right in front of her, makes it 7-3. Tritons get their score back. Here comes a new Triton for the first time tonight. Coming in is the 29, Matea Cunningham, who's out of Tolono, Illinois. Cunningham's serve is good for an ace. Wow. What an introduction for tonight's match. First touch, first ace, 8-2, and Ellsworth is frazzled. They'll call a timeout, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back with more Triton Volleyball. Stay right here in Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
You are joining mid-volley. We've seen 5 returns already, which is the most of the night. Still going. 6 now. This can make it 7. Still live. Got to return it here. They do. Oh, my gosh. Here comes 8. And it's 8. In set number 4, makes it the longest volley of the night. 8-4. Tritons do have the lead. They just gave up the serve as they'll go to the 14, Gabby Burton. Again, with your Triton stats heading into the matchup, 21 matches on the season, 19-2 record overall, 5-1 conference record, averaging 2.2 blocks per set, 3.5 service aces per set, 13 kills per set, hitting at a 256 hitting average. 19.7 digs per set. That is insane. And 12 assists per set as well. Almost 20 digs per set. Incredible. 9-4. A line drive, smack. A nice block off the hand of a rushing end makes it 10-4. 10-4, we return with Mercedes Madlock serving. Iowa Central, is stopped at the net. That'll make it 10-5. Triton's on a 9-match win streak. And Ellsworth, they're on a 10-match win streak. 10-5. Switching fields. Still in play. Over the middle. Back to the end around. Oh. Still going. There's 4 returns. Makes it 5. Billheimer. Still in play. Batting up. It's 6 now. Again, 8 is the lead. We saw it a moment ago. Billheimer, too much juice on the last return. Makes it 10-6. Tritons have only lost to Madison College and Kirkwood on the season. Madison is ranked at number 17. Kirkwood is ranked at number 11. And the Tritons are ranked at number 6 in the nation. 10-6. And Ellsworth being unranked, again, if you're with us for the short little pregame we had from earlier, shows how much recency bias can be in it, as Ellsworth, they've struggled the past few years. There's no doubt about that. And for them to come out and have a 20-2 record on the season and still not be ranked, and that hurts, I'm sure. 10-7, they'll switch fields from the strong side to the weak side. Tritons keep it on a string and return. Here comes a 4. Over the middle now. No, they faked me out. Here comes a 6 return. Back to the middle. It'll stay middle this time. Outside. Here comes 8. Oh, it stopped right before they could get to 8. That makes it 10-8. Tritons still lead. And Ellsworth is continuing to have an answer. Here comes Manon Morian now. Moving outside. Oh, what a hit. Line drive. Well, keeping it high. Just going to have to play something safe here. Uh-oh, that went backwards. Oh, wow, great dig. That time it was from Sophia Betteni, who they moved back there. Still going. Betteni needs a one-hit return. She does it. Staying central. The move outside denied at the net makes it 10-9. And Tritons now need a timeout, and they will take it. Hey, upcoming for the Iowa Central Tritons, October 6th to 7th, is the DMAC tournament, one of the best tournaments all season long in terms of competition. Lincoln Land, Parkland, Heartland, and Indian Hills, as well as DMAC, are all there. October 10th on the road at Southwestern for the Tritons. Tritons will return home on October 12th. We will be broadcasting that, and with it being a conference matchup, I will also be on call for that match as well. Jumping up, amping up the crowd. Here comes a T-shirt toss. That went super short. That almost went backwards. It was so short. I'm not for sure who that is who caught that last one. It's fun to point out some athletes or coaches from the crowd, but I believe that may have just been a student. 10-9. About to return off of out of a Triton timeout. I brought up earlier that the Tritons have only been a part of 5 matches that have gone past 3 sets. Where in that time, they are undefeated. They have won all 5 of those matches. As those 2 losses they did take, they were swept. Again, against Madison College over a weekend tournament towards the beginning of the year. I believe it was actually the first weekend tournament of the year. No, the second. The first road tournament of the year. The Tritons had the first weekend tournament in general. 11-9. 11-9. Tritons lead. Getting the score off of the timeout. It's only the second time that has happened tonight. Tritons have been poor with their play coming out of the timeout, but it looks like a change around, a change up. 12-9 now. No, that goes out of bounds. It did. I thought it was on the line. 11-10. 11-10. Billheimer puts it right on the head. And the push back over the central. Left-handed. Burton can't put it through. No can. Still in play. Soft touch. Back outside. Billheimer. That time she keeps it in the square. It's 12-10. Didn't get the call her way the first time. She does the second time. It's 12-10. Here comes Maya McLean to serve. You know, Maya, she is right-handed, but what she does with her serves is she moves over to the weak side of the floor, the left side of the floor, to change things up. (12-10). Nearly an ace. Barely a save from Benetti. And coming in. 3 Tritons went up. They went with Billheimer to close this deal. Nope. Still going. Low. Nice dig coming up. And that's back, and falls over towards Guy Horn. 13-10. A great training staff here, by the way. Guy Horn, a part of that crew, and they do a great job. I chuckle because I remember last time I was here and a sore back needed stretched out. I've never been injured for a broadcast before in the pregame, and they took great care of me. So thank you to those Triton staff members again, a part of the training staff. 13-10. And denied at the net, 14-10. 14-10. Maya McLean will serve. Yeah, that's a bad touch. Makes it 15-10. Stick around again after the match. We have a sophomore presentation. We'll hear from our PA man, Brownie, from the floor. 15-10. Still with the service is Maya McLean. McLean, nearly out of bounds. Keeps it in play. Over the middle and outside. Araya Garrison with a dead shot straight to the palms of the outside hitter, the number 12 that time, Alitza Pineva. And that may be the first time I've called Pineva's name tonight. She'll be subbed back out. Haven't seen a whole lot from her. Again, very limited with their substitutions. They have just 3 active. 16-10. Back. Try to put it in the pocket. Oh, wow. Keep it up. Wow, great teamwork to keep the volley alive. Off the chest. Tritons score 17-10. Wow. And Betteni took a shot. We'll take a break. Ellsworth needs a timeout. We'll return to the broadcast right after this for more volleyball. Stay on Triton Nation.
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Triton Nation, we're back to the action here on the YouTube page. Thanks for joining us. Hank Ambrose with you. Thank you to Donnie and Rusty for getting us on air. And again, tune in to 88.1 The Point sometime. Support your local college radio station. 17-10 coming out of the Ellsworth timeout, and the Panthers do get the score. It's 17-11. On Dennis Pilcher Court in Hodges Fieldhouse. That's where you can watch this Triton volleyball team. Their next home matchup will be a conference rivalry against Hawkeye Community College, who just snuck into the top 20 in the nation as the 20th ranked team as of this week. And the Tritons will host their Triton Invitational Tournament October 20th through the 21st. Carl Sandburg, Johnson County, and Metropolitan all going to be there. It's a weekend tournament happening between the 20th through the 21st. 18-11, and we got an injury, looks like, on the floor, or something. Oh, look, a brace came off, or a strap. 18-11. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you notice some athletes wearing pink shoes or pink accessories That's another reminder to why. Supporting breast cancer awareness. 19-11. The Tritons have Alexis Herachita serving. Rounding out the floor, they have Maya McLean. Araya Garrison is out there. Nono Kiakio. Mercedes Madlock. And finally, the 17, Olivia Benson. It's her 6. 20-11 now. Tritons are pulling away with this. And they are one away from having a double-digit lead, which would be the largest of the night. Herachita. The line drive smack. Moves it central. Coming in hot. And nice return off the fingertips of the number 7. Makes it 21-11. Adriana Ramos, you can tell, is getting frustrated. She's been the last to touch the volleyball on the last 2 points awarded to the Tritons. 21-11. 21-11. Tritons switching up their formation. You can see the eye here. Now they do have a safety back deep in Benson in case one is thrown to the back corner. Move Herachita to the mid. 3-2-1 look. Make it. Back to the star. A lot of movement. Very light on their feet back there. 21-11. Over the head. Still in play. Here it comes. Low. Nice dig. Got to return it. No gets the kill. And you got to start to feel for Sophia Betteni. Putting her whole heart on the floor, and she ended up there, and you can tell starting to struggle to get back up. 22-11. Tritons with a solid return. Comes back over to the corner. And they're saying on the initial, they give it to Ellsworth. Hit off the line judge, so it was a bit hard to tell for a second there. 22-12. 22-12. Two-step hop. Garrison. Yeah, no one around there. And Garrison, who didn't put all the power in the world on that last one, didn't need to. Again, just the accuracy, threading the needle. 23-12. Tritons are 2 away. Back over. 2 hits out of bounds. Kept it fair. Back over the middle. Coming in hot. Out of bounds and awarded to Iowa Central. Great awareness from Herachita. And correction, that's actually Emily Goodner. 24-12, this is match point. And Triton Nation's getting loud on the floor in the stands. Coming in off the face, still in play. Wow, great save. Still going, here we go. Turn is out of bounds. Tritons close 25-12. Oh, wait a second. No. Hold your horses. Let's bring it back. 24-13. They're saying it touched a Triton. 24-13. Here's a serve. Tritons go over. Oh, low. Still going. Got to go deep. Setting up the corner. Garrison out of bounds. 24-14. And Ellsworth is fighting off their back. And a service error will close the night. What other way to close the night than off of a service error? 25-14. What a night for Triton Volleyball. Thanks all for tuning into the broadcast again. Stick around. We're going to have a sophomore presentation come up in just a little bit after the girls get a water break and shake the hands of the Ellsworth Panthers. I'll tell you what, the Panthers should be proud tonight They just took the 6th-ranked team in the country all the way through 4 sets, and all sets were very close besides that final 4th one. But I think really what it came down to is the Panthers just being way too worn out. Stay. We have a sophomore presentation. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. In the meantime, we'll check in with Dee Brown on the floor.
All right, fans, it is now a few moments to honor our sophomores for their hard work and dedication to the Ellsworth volleyball program. This year's sophomores are not only great players and teammates, but fantastic young ladies. This year, we have 10 sophomores, and they are number 1, Maya Lane.
Tonight, Triton Nation, we are honoring the sophomores tonight, a part of sophomore night. Taking the floor first there was Maya McLean out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. One of those girls that has made her mark in the Triton record book, top 4 in career digs on the squad. Here comes another Triton who's also in the record book. This is Mercedes Madlock. Mercedes Madlock most recently surpassed 2,074 career assists, putting her top four in the Triton record book as well. Coming in next for the Iowa Central Tritons is Alexis Herachita Alexis Harachita comes out of Fort Dodge, Iowa as well. One of 4 Dodgers that are in the Triton lineup. 2 of 4 that are sophomores tonight. There she goes out there. You can see her right there on your screen. That's Alexis Harachita. Also coming up now for the Iowa Central Tritons, here comes Nono Kiakio, who is a foreign student who comes from us from Campinas, Sao Paulo. She has been the offensive playmaker of the season for the Iowa Central Tritons. Most of the offenses ran through her. As there she is getting her flowers again for her sophomore night. She is right there. Nono Kiakio. Next in the lineup for the Iowa Central Tritons, honoring her on sophomore night, here comes Emma Billheimer. Emma Billheimer out of Olaf, Kansas. She is the right setter and the only lefty on the varsity squad. There she is right there. A dominant Triton volleyball player. Getting hugs all around. Next up is another Fort Dodge local, Jaden Johnston. Jaden Johnston wears the number 12, used in a variety of different ways. Outside hitter as her primary position. Next up for the Tritons is the number 19, Leah Jolly. Leah Jolly's out of Springfield, Ohio. Also a right setter and a middle backer for the Iowa Central Tritons. See her take her flowers there. She heads out with Guy Horn. She gets a big chant from the crowd. That's always good to hear. Here comes Marissa Kaufman now of the Iowa Central Tritons getting the honors. Marissa is out of Humboldt, Iowa, a middle backer who unfortunately has been injured a lot of her NJCAA career. She's out there with both her parents, accepting her flowers. And up next here is Cecilia Venenga. Venenga is out of Anamosa, Iowa, and has been used as a right setter and a middle backer for the Iowa Central Tritons. You can see her brother and her dad out there supporting her, getting her flowers. Next up for the Iowa Central Tritons, here's Leah Kramersmeyer out of Buffalo Center, Iowa. An outside hitter, wears the number 28, accepting her flowers with her parents. Those are your Triton sophomores. Again, congratulations to our Triton sophomores on sophomore night. Maya McLean, Mercedes Madlock, Alexis Harachita, Nono Kiakio, Emma Bilheimer, Jaden Johnston, Leah Jolly, Leah Kramersmeyer, Cecilia Venanga, and Marissa Kaufman. Thank you so much for spending your time with us at Iowa Central. And remember, once a Triton, always a Triton. For now, that will close a play-by-play commentary for me up in the booth. Thank you to all to make it happen between Rusty and Donnie. I will be back with you for the Iowa Central's conference home matchup on October 12th against Hawkeye Community College. In the meantime, I'm signing off from the booth. Till next time, Hank Ambrose with you, a part of Triton Nation.